Okay, more map and compass work. Now, say for instance, you're at this point here, on that junction between that road and the track, and you wanted to cross open country to reach the bridge, marked on the map there, which crosses this river. If you took your grid bearing from where you are directly to the bridge, take your grid bearing as you would normally do. There's no need to convert it to a magnetic bearing in Britain now because the magnetic variation is so small. Now if you walked on that bearing, if the weather conditions were very poor and the visibility was very poor, you could wander off course slightly. You would reach the river, but you wouldn't know if you were to the right of the bridge or to the left of the bridge. If you were to the right of the bridge and started following the river to the right, you'd be walking off course, same as if you reached the river on the left of the bridge. If you started walking to the left, then you'd be walking off course. So what you do is you would use a technique called aiming off, and that is, instead of taking a bearing, grid bearing, from where you are directly to the bridge, what you would do is you would aim off. You would deliberately aim off. Take your grid bearing as normal. Like I say, there's no need to bother with the magnetic variation in Britain. Then you'd walk on that bearing, then you'd reach the river. As soon as you reach the river, you know all you've got to do is turn right, follow the river, and you'll reach the bridge, because you've taken the grid bearing from where you are to the left of the bridge. You could similarly do it to the right of the bridge, but this is just an example. So instead of taking grid bearing directly from where you are to the bridge, you'd aim off slightly. So your grid bearing would be from where you are to the river, but it would be to the left of the bridge. You'd walk on that bearing, you'd reach the river. Once you've reached the river, like I say, poor visibility, but you'd know all you've got to do is, once you've reached the river, is turn right, follow the river, and you'll find the bridge. And this is just an example for a river and a bridge. You could do it with junctions and with anything really, and it's a very useful technique, as I say, in poor visibility. It's called aiming off.